All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime, she get full finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no leg. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Throwing on their first play. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Good running there to get around 6. Now they've got third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's a throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Justin Reed with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connection made to Shaheed. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Throwing is Hill. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hunt.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Come on, set, ready.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 red. Hunt.
Hill. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
Zone read the give to McCaffrey. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing here? And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready. Hunt.
They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shot. Liking 8-2. Ready.
Kamara gets it on the draw. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go. 19 Charger.
To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Kamara now on first and 10. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Cougar 19. Go.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Back. 70 Lions.
On the give, it's Miller. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set, ready. 60 red. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Ready.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Make it an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
On the set.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Ready.
They stick with McCaffrey. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hill to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ready.
Momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Smash. 10 flat.
Hill. Throwing the out route complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to get in with the option here. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. It's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
38. Ready.
4th down, pass coming. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Touchdown, Panthers.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch, do it.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Crack all 80.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Screen here for Kamara. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ready.
They go play action on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running behind center with Kamara. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
70, Timberwolf. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Got it. Ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome.
Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Check. Go check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They give to Kamara, left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Another run for Kamara. Makes the tackle. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
5-yard line.
Ready.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get it. Check. Panthers. Let go.
They'll run with Kamara. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Panthers 5-yard line.
On the set. Down. Cougar 19.
Hand off here for Miller. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Two yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal.
Ready.
He gets it again. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
A loss of 4
Jack
yards.
Pantalesny on for the field goal.
Fourth
High
and
percentage
goal.
look for him here from the left hash. Pantalesny able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Down. Set.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to find this one deep down the near deep sideline. Shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Yellow. Cut, cut.
One final shot before the half. Flushed out of the pocket. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
Set.
Now Hill. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's go. Set. Cut.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now. 60 red. Cut.
Here's Hill now. He gets this one horn. And this one doesn't go far.
Jimmy Horton Jr. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Come on, set. Good. 32. Set.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Set, ready. Ready.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Black shot. Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to throw, Hill. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Set, hut. Black, hut.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
10 black. Steel black. 10.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. On the move, headed right. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Gravity line. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Third. Right there. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Miller. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Panthers.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go. Viking 18. Let go.
Back to throw. Good strike downfield to Olave. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Pistol give to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
He's dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Kamara with the first and still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Reed now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. Right. Hut.
Back to throw. Hill. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll go play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt, and he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Here we go. Rock. Go.
Trying the right side with Miller. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
3. Ready, set! Let's go now. 19.
Setting up to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
On the give, it's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Okay, ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running once more with Miller. A lot of space ahead. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunky yards there as a result. It's 2nd 10. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
It's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set! 70 Cougar 19! Ready?
Coming left is Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're throwing it. Rolling left, buying some time. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jack Panthers on for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Panthers able to knock it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Reed now to kick this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Defense looking to defend them on 3rd down.
52.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Hill to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. 50, quick, cut.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now it's Miller. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
A give right side to Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down at his 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Down, they need 7.
Go! 70 Lions!
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Devin Neal with it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Shot alert, chop, Bronco 80.
This will give here to Neal. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance.